A lot of people think he could potentially get distracted by Taylor. I think he gets motivated by Taylor.
Sure. Yes.
And get even better. I'm excited to see what he looks like coming back next year. I think like those two being together makes them both want to continue to grow.
And just like that, Taylor Swift's whirlwind of stadiums, screams, and surprise songs has come to an end, at least for now. The Eras Tour wrapped up in Vancouver, marking the close of what has easily been the biggest spectacle of her career. No dramatic announcements, no surprise album drops, just an emotional thank you to the fans who turned this tour into a global phenomenon. But of course, the speculation machine never rests, and with Taylor Nation teasing a next era on social media, everyone's dying to know what's next for Taylor Swift. For starters, a well-earned break. After months of bouncing between continents, she's planning some serious downtime, and insiders say that includes quality time with Travis. The NFL star has reportedly been scheming up something special for Taylor's 35th birthday, and while details are hush-hush, it's clear he's pulling out all the stops. Between birthday surprises and cozy holiday plans, Taylor's December is shaping up to be a Hallmark movie come to life. Family Christmas gatherings, secret shopping sprees, Travis is all in, even with his packed football schedule. And let's be real, after a year of jet-setting and juggling stadiums, a little normal couple time sounds like just what the doctor ordered. But while Taylor is in full-on relaxation mode, her fans are busy decoding clues about her next move. The long-awaited reputation is still lurking in the shadows, with hints sprinkled throughout her tour wardrobe and red carpet appearances. Then there's her mysterious film project with Searchlight Pictures, a script she wrote herself and is set to direct. No word on when she'll step behind the camera, but given her track record, whatever she's cooking up is bound to be massive. And what about another tour? Insiders suggest that Taylor is already thinking about it, but there's a big wait-and-see factor. As much as she thrives on performing, this next phase of her life isn't just about the music, it's about her personal life too. She's giving herself a year to see where things go with Travis before making any long-term career commitments. That doesn't mean wedding bells or baby names are on the horizon just yet, but the idea of a future together? It's definitely on her mind. Taylor's always been one to play the long game, and if there's one thing she's mastered, it's the art of the slow reveal. And while Taylor is busy slipping into her normal couple era, complete with Christmas shopping and birthday surprises, it seems not everyone is loving this rom-com storyline, especially Travis's old pal, Nick Wright. The Fox Sports host is now feeling like the forgotten side character in Travis's blockbuster romance, and let's just say he's not thrilled about it. Nick recently confessed that ever since Travis started dating the world's biggest pop star, their deep, meaningful bro chats have been reduced to, well, pretty much nothing. He swears there's no drama, no "you changed bro" accusations, but let's be real, getting ghosted by your bestie for months because he's busy gallivanting across the globe with Taylor has to sting a little. Apparently, Travis still adores Nick, even giving him a shout-out on his podcast with Jason Kelce, proclaiming his undying bromantic love. But according to Nick, that's about as much interaction as they've had lately. No more late-night texts about football stats, no beer-fueled debates over who's the real GOAT, just radio silence. And the reason? Travis has been too busy being a super-duper celebrity. Now let's not pretend Nick is just some random guy sulking in the shadows. He's a big deal in the sports world, rising through the ranks from Kansas City radio host to Fox Sports analyst. But even with all his success, he's still playing second fiddle to the man who has Taylor Swift sitting in VIP suites at Chiefs games. Ouch. Nick swears he doesn't want to intrude on Travis's love story, but there's definitely a hint of "I miss my best bud" energy in his voice. Last offseason, he thought they'd finally have some quality time, but nope. Travis was off living his best, jet-setting life with Taylor. And honestly, can we blame him? If given the choice between sipping wine in Paris with the biggest pop star on the planet or rehashing football hot takes with Nick Wright, we all know what's winning. So while Travis is busy perfecting his rom-com hero arc, Nick is left reminiscing about the good old days when he wasn't competing with the global superstar for his best friend's attention. Maybe when the Swift-Kelce honeymoon phase calms down, he'll get his bro time back. Or maybe he just needs to start dropping Easter eggs in his wardrobe. Seems to work for Taylor's fans. And just like that, Travis's bromance drama with Nick Wright takes a backseat, because now he's got an even bigger problem, his football career. Turns out being half of the world's most talked about couple comes with a few distractions. And after last season's Super Bowl heartbreak, sources say Travis is putting the romance on the bench and suiting up for what could be his final NFL season. Apparently losing the Super Bowl hit him harder than a linebacker on a mission, and whispers from the locker room suggest he's been replaying every missed pass and fumbled opportunity like a bad breakup montage. The culprit? Some insiders claim Travis himself thinks his love story with Taylor Swift might have been a little too high profile for peak performance. Hard to stay laser focused on touchdowns when your girlfriend's face is plastered on every stadium screen, right? Now don't get it twisted. Travis and Taylor are still very much together, but instead of cozying up courtside or sneaking in Parisian getaways, they're reportedly dialing it down, opting for low-key dates that don't make headlines. Sources say Taylor totally gets it, because if anyone understands the need for a career comeback, it's the woman who dropped Reputation. And while some fans feared a Bad Blood sequel, there's no trouble in paradise, just a little relationship timeout while Travis goes full-on beast mode on the field. Because let's be honest, nothing says power couple like adding another Super Bowl ring to the collection. Travis is locking in on football, and Taylor, well, she's still scoring points, but this time in the adorable baby department. While Travis is out there trying to add another ring to his collection, Taylor just added another virtual hug to hers. That's right. She hit the like button on Kylie Kelce's baby announcement, and the internet lost its collective mind. Because nothing screams thoughtful sister-in-law energy quite like a well-placed Instagram double tap. Kylie and Jason Kelce, already operating a lively household of 5, just added baby number 4, little Finley Finn Ann Kelce, to their team. And let's be real, Kylie deserves a trophy just for keeping up with 4 kids under 6. Their adorable announcement post showed baby Finley all swaddled up with a bow bigger than her head, while big sisters Wyatt, Elliot, and Bennett were presumably somewhere negotiating snack rations. But the real highlight? Taylor's stealthy show of support. No grand gestures, no elaborate gifts, just a simple, understated Instagram-like, proving once again that she's the queen of subtle but effective affection. Of course, this isn't her first time cheerleading from the sidelines. When Kylie first announced her pregnancy back in November, Taylor was already on it, dropping a like faster than a surprise album release. And let's be honest, if there's one thing Swifties and Kelce fans can agree on, it's that Taylor's quiet support game is as strong as her high notes. And just as Taylor's Instagram like was melting hearts, the internet decided to stir up chaos. Because what's a quiet show of support without a side of wild conspiracy theories? This time, the rumor mill was serving a but stale story. Taylor Swift is supposedly packing her bags and moving to Canada. Yep, the same Canada that gave us maple syrup, Ryan Reynolds, and a legally mandated A at the end of every sentence. But before Swifties start learning French and scouting real estate in Toronto, let's set the record straight. This is 100% fiction. Apparently, a Facebook post on March 31st sent fans into a frenzy, claiming Taylor ended her last show with a dramatic mic drop, declaring she was never coming back to the States because she didn't want to breathe the same air as that jerk. Classic internet vagueness. Who's that jerk? A politician? A celebrity? The guy who tried to mansplain her own lyrics to her? The attached photo conveniently featured her next to Elon Musk, making it seem like she was talking about him, because nothing screams logical pairing like a billionaire tech mogul and a pop star who writes breakup ballads. Of course, this whole thing falls apart faster than a cheap friendship bracelet. First off, Taylor's Eras Tour ended in December 2024, not March 2025. So unless she's secretly been performing in an alternate universe, this alleged farewell speech never happened. Second, the so-called news site pushing this claim had about as much credibility as a Wikipedia page edited by a Swiftie on a sugar rush, full of contradictions, including one that claimed she was returning to America. And if Taylor were planning an escape to Canada, you'd better believe every tabloid from here to Mars would be tracking her U-Haul. Instead, actual reports suggest she and Travis were house hunting in Montana. Not exactly a foreign country, unless we're counting the moose population. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.